Yeah, it's official. Yeah, these are the liberties, y'all. Yeah, some may call it the gray area. What? But to me it's pretty plain, we go the way of love. In light of the life and incarnation of Christ, it's not a thing for me to die to my rights. Tell them, I like to call this the Statutes of Liberty. It's avoided by those who lack in maturity. They fighting for freedom, but God's the opposition. What? The liberties got the soldiers dropping the mission. What? Will you keep denying the call, or keep fighting with God? Whose side are you on? Cause in light of the cross, if we desire the lost, to see Christ in us all, we need to die to our wants. It's liberating indeed. Being a saint is redeemed. Seeing his traits when I read, leading the changes in me. With open eyes I behold that the Most High became low. Slowly he died for his foes, the Holy Messiah exposed. Leading he hanged on a tree. In 3 he raised and was seen defeating the grave in his sleep. It's freedom for they who believe. Now that we got it, we grow and lay it aside when we're told, forsaking our pride for the cold, displaying a God in the culture. Let me explain what I meant. Emancipation begins when we were saved from our sin, because our Savior was pinned. That's when he died on the cross, crucifying the law, so you and I could be called to identify in his law. When you're representing his name, you ain't exempt from the pain, but we benefit in his game, because in the end we gon' reign. And we got some liberties now. It's not a sin to be stylish. Cop some Sims for your child, that drive a Benz or an Audi, and that ain't all of it, bro. We ain't gotta follow the culture, obey the gods of our old ways, or be locked in a mold. Unless it's the image of Christ, whose message is giving us life. We wrestle to get in his life and let him rebuild and ignite us. Or if he says let it go, will you sever the ropes? I think your hair will explode, or be rebellious and hold. Or if he takes it away, will you thank him and save and give praise to his name, or just behave like a baby? These are the liberties, y'all. Yeah, some may call it the gray area. What? But to me it's pretty plain, we go the way of love. In light of the life and incarnation of Christ, it's not a thing for me to die to my rights. Tell them, I like to call this the Statutes of Liberty. It's avoided by those who lack in maturity. They fighting for freedom, but God's the opposition. What? The liberties got the soldiers dropping the mission. What? Will you keep denying the call, or keep fighting with God? Whose side are you on? Cause in light of the cross, if we desire the lost, to see Christ in us all, we need to die to our wants. I know it's easier said, but I believe what I read, and I wouldn't keep it from heads in light of the need to be dead. I reference the flesh as a beast, and you'll never catch it asleep again. It's respect to retreat, there's never a breath of relief. And so when it gets to the jump, when the scriptures isn't as blunt, we tend to defend what we want and give our opinions to Trump. But it's not as vague as you think, and you gotta pray when you read and honestly say that you need for God to reshape your belief and teach you to follow his steps. We got a problem with that, I know it's hard to accept, that's why I'm calling it death. But the pain is the proof of the chains that we choose, and the way to get loose is obeying the truth. And I know I got me some listeners who forgot what the mission is, cause you thought that a Christian is in a box when he's limited. But the freedom is seen, love when you're thinking redeemed, and nothing will keep you from leading others to meet with the king, or keeping your brothers from stumbling. We give up for the love of men, eating stuff when amongst them is seen as ugly or gluttonous. But it's not just the food, and it doesn't stop at the music or what you watch at the movies or what your closet includes. So let me conclude it with this. You can prove with the scripts that you can do what you wish, but what's the fruit of the kid? I know some people are mad and won't receive it. In fact, they hold and squeeze what they have. There's no freedom in that. These are the liberties, y'all. Yeah, some may call it the gray area. What? But to me it's pretty plain, we go the way of love. In light of the life and incarnation of Christ, it's not a thing for me to die to my rights. Tell them, I like to call this the Statutes of Liberty. It's avoided by those who lack in maturity. They fighting for freedom, but God's the opposition. What? The liberties got the soldiers dropping the mission. What? Will you keep denying the call, or keep fighting with God? Whose side are you on? Cause in light of the cross, if we desire the lost, to see Christ in us all, we need to die to our wants. Yeah, that's right, y'all. We gotta be willing to sacrifice for the sake of the mission. The Great Commission, to reach the lost in his name. That means loving them and dying to the small stuff and the big stuff. Yeah.